Hello everyone, this is me Sadia here and I'm back with another pick a card reading which is going to be a yes or no answer to your question. Whichever question you have in your mind about whatever situation, you can think of your question and I will get you the answer about it. Whether you should pursue it, whether you should join it, whether you should propose someone, whether you should accept the offer, whatever question which you are seeking the answer to in yes or no format, this is the reading for you. And I'm gonna I'm gonna pick the cards on cam, so you just have to pick the deck for yourself. This is deck number 1, this is deck number 2, this is deck number 3. So pick whichever deck you feel more pulled towards and you believe that that deck can get you the answer that you're seeking. So yeah, before I get into the reading, let me remind you it is a general reading. It may and it may not resonate with everyone out there. So just pick whatever is resonating with you in your situation and leave the rest. For a personal reading, you can definitely reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. You can also follow me on Instagram where I do upload daily readings. And you can check out the other services that I am offering, and that too in the description box. So yeah, this reading is definitely going to be a quick one. I'm not going to get into the details. I will just see if the answer is yes or no for you for this reading. So if you would like to get more in detail about your particular situation, reach me out on my email ID in the description box. So let's get into the reading. Let me start with deck number 1 and let's find out what is your answer. Is it a yes or no for you? Whatever question that you have around whatever situation, keep it in your mind while I'm shuffling the cards so you can get the answer that you are seeking. For some of you, I feel like, whatever answer that you're seeking right now, hold on. So yeah, excuse me. So yeah, whatever answer that you're seeking to right now, like, be that in your love life, be that in your work life, be that in your, your decision about something else, like, maybe you want to apply for a university, maybe you want to apply for a job, you don't know, should you apply for it or not? Should you consider it or not? Just have one thing in your mind. For and this message is specifically for this deck, like for the people who chose the deck number 1. So because when I picked up the cards were reversed. So for some of you, I feel like you will have to maybe there is a certain way of looking at things right now that you are looking from, like, you might not be I feel like whatever it is that you are asking about, I feel like there is another perspective to that. Just try to get into just try to see it from all the angles, I would say, because I feel like maybe you are too stubborn about it. Maybe you are too focused on one aspect of this thing. It's time for you to kind of analyze all the other aspects that it has. So just be mindful of that. Pick however it is resonating with you in your situation. If it is a person, I would suggest to get to know this person from all angles. Like, maybe this person would seem to be a good person as a friend. Maybe you don't know how he or she would be in terms of relationship. So just be mindful of that. Or if you're applying for a job, get to know first that what are the liabilities that you will be having being in this job, in job placement. So let's see which card is this, because this card wants to come out and it's two cards for this. So I'm gonna include both the cards. So you do have Seven of Cups paired up with Queen of Wands. Underneath the deck, you do have Page of Swords. Let's see one more card underneath that. Ten of Pentacles. I would definitely suggest you to whatever it is that you are seeking your answer to, if it's a call-in from deep within, go for it. It's a yes card. But if it is being done, or it is being said, or it is being thought about after being influenced by other people around you, then don't do it. Like, then it's a no. If you are going for it, or if you're choosing to go for it, or for yourself, for the calling that you are having for it from deep within, then go for it. But if you're doing something because some other people around you want you to do it, then don't go for it. So it's definitely like, if you are the one who is passionate about it and you want to go for it, then it's a yes card. But if you are in other words, I can put it in this way, like, if there are people around you who are being pushy towards whatever decision that you want to take, whatever question that you are seeking the answer to, if they are the one who has pushed you to that point in time in life where you are, where you have to make a decision. So it's not a good decision if you are making that decision because of them. So go for what your heart is telling you to go for. I feel like your intuitiveness is the key for you right now. Follow that. Don't listen to other people, don't listen to anyone but your heart, your gut, because that's going to get you the answer that you're seeking. Let's take some clarifier. Let's be clear about it further. And again, maybe like, you don't know all the aspects of whatever it is that you have to make a decision around. So just know it all before you make a decision. Don't make a decision under the influence of other people, so just be mindful of that. Four of Wands, Six of Wands. Yeah, if you, again, if you go with your intuition, with your gut, this is going to be the best decision for you. But again, don't listen to others. And I feel like maybe for some of you, you might be having people around you which are, going to kind of, with their efforts, they will try to sway you away from whatever it is. Maybe it's something very good for you. So again, if your heart is, asking you to go for it, go for it. If people are telling you no, don't do it, maybe because they are jealous of the fact that you might come out as a successful person out of it. Maybe you will end up getting a successful relationship. So just try avoiding listening to the people around you during this time, because they are either way, like, whether you are, maybe you are feeling the push towards or the pull towards, take a decision which is a yes, but the people around you are telling you to, choose the no instead. So either way, don't listen to people, go for whatever it is that you want. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for the people who are choosing the first set of cards or the first deck. Let's move on to the second deck. Let's see what's coming up for them. So yeah, for all of you out there who are choosing the second deck, let's see what's coming up for you. Is it a yes or a no for you? While I'm shuffling the cards, let me remind you, you have to be thinking about the question that you have on your mind for which you are seeking the answer to. Is it a yes or a no? Should you go for it? Should you accept the offer? Should you apply for a certain, placement at workplace? Whatever the question may be, just keep the question in your mind. And while I'm shuffling the cards, just keep your focus on that question, and let's see what the universe has to say to you through me for the answer to your question. Let's see if it's a yes or no for you. Let's see. I'm gonna pull just two cards from this deck, and if I will need to take a clarifier, I will definitely take a clarifier. You do have Nine of Cups, which is certainly a yes. With the High Priestess underneath the deck, you do have Queen of Swords. Underneath that, Justice. Underneath that, Two of Wands. I feel like, whatever it is that you are seeking the answer to, it's it is something. I feel like you still doubt your decision around it. You still you still have confusions around around your decision when it has to be I don't know, whatever it is, like, whatever the question is. But I feel like, you are finding very hard to trust a certain situation right now. If it is a job offer, you are not 100% sure should you should you go for it or not, because there are certain doubts. You have certain fears which are basically coming because of lack of trust that you can put into this situation. If it's a person, if it's a relationship offer that you are getting, I feel like, again, it's the same thing. You are still uncertain about the loyalty or about the loyalty and sincerity of a person, and it's like, you are taking your time to decide on it, and it's like, even though the answer is definite yes, you really have to go for it. If uh I feel like, for those of you who are choosing this set of cards, maybe for some of you, you ask the question like, maybe shall I leave this person, or move on with my life? If that's the question, yes, you should, because I feel like, again, there is the, if you have lack of trust in a person, in a situation, then it's better not to go for it. But pick how it is resonating with your question, because everybody is asking a different question while I'm shuffling the cards, so I'm picking up different energies. So I feel like, in that situation, like, yes, you need to cut this person out of your life and go for your own journey, like, just um make the move forward, leaving behind the past, because that's gonna do the justice to you that you are looking for. Because if you are not being you are not being kind and gentle to yourself, nobody else in the world would be. So you really have to leave behind certain things, certain people, certain relationships, if they have been bogging you down, if they have been tiring, if they have been burdensome. You will need to cut off those negativities from your life to have what you want, and move forward. If the question is, can you trust the person? Then the answer is a yes again. But again, I feel like, even that answer has some, some hidden meanings. Like, I feel like, you really have to be more open to trust. You really have to leave behind, in that situation, you really have to leave behind the past, because maybe you have had a bad experience, and maybe with the same person, or maybe, in general in your life, and it's time for you to let go of that. Don't kind of just don't let that past, be a block in your current and your future life. Just try to move away from the past and walk into your new future with the trust and faith in the universe. I feel like, you are definitely going to get your wish fulfilled, whatever that you want from deep down. Whatever you are wishing for from deep down, you will get that wish fulfilled. But for that, you really have to trust the process, trust the universe, and you will get it. You will get what you want. So I feel like for most of you who are choosing this set of cards, like I said, it's really important for you to heal yourself. I'm picking up that energy very strongly. Like, even when I'm saying that you really have to start trusting and having the faith, that means you really have to and leave behind the past. Then you really have to heal yourself. There is something that you need to work on. There is something about yourself that you need to work on to get what you want. So just do that. The answer is a yes, definite yes. But again, like, just pick how it is resonating with your question, with your situation. um let's take clarifiers for just to clarify the situation even further. Let's see what is it all about, or what else can we have for you for as an answer to this question that you had. Your fears are stopping you from whatever it is that you want to take the to get the answer of. Like, there are fears around a person, a situation. You are not ready to trust that person. I don't know why I'm picking up that energy very strongly. So if you think you cannot trust this person ever, then it's time for you to, if that's your question, that shall you move on? Yes, you should, because you can never trust this person, because there is some, as long as you are staying stuck in the past, you will never be able to trust this person again, because you will have what they did to you in the past. If you think you can give this person a chance, then go for it from the scratch. Like, don't let your past ruin the situation for the two of you. It's like, maybe this person has completely changed now, but you are not, finding it easy to trust this person. So it's time for you to let go of your past and heal yourself before you could say yes to this person. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for you for those of you who chose the deck number 2. So yeah, if the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. If you're willing to get a personal reading, you can always reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. Let's move on to the third deck. Let's see what's coming up for those of you who are choosing the third deck. Is it going to be a yes or a no for you? Be mindful of the fact that you have to think of your question while I'm shuffling the cards. So let's see, what is the answer for you? Is it a yes or a no for whatever question that you have on your mind about whoever it is? Let's find out. Just pick however it is resonating with you in your situation, because different people would be asking different questions. So I would try to pick up as much messages as I could. So let's see. I feel like somebody from this deck is feeling like giving up on a situation. I don't know why I'm picking up that energy. You do have Four of Pentacles. Let's see. Four of Wands. Underneath the deck, you do have Seven of Wands. Underneath that, Seven of Cups. Underneath that, Eight of Pentacles. Underneath that, Two of Pentacles. Underneath that, Four of Swords. Let's take one more card from the top of the deck. Two of Wands. Let's see. I feel like it's a yes, but I feel like for all of you who are who have chosen deck number three, I feel like there is certain things that you need to work on before you could have what you want, or before you could take the step of yes in this situation. With the Four of Pentacles, there is this sense of if you are manifesting something in your life, it's time for you to let go of it. I think that's the only block there, where you are just holding on to it very closely, very tightly, and you're not like it's that's one of the rules for manifestation. You really have to let it happen, allow it to happen before you could have it. If you are you will hear many stories about people who were who broke up with their person, and then they were waiting for this person to come back, but they never came. And as soon as they get in a relationship or get connected with another person, the comes back, because the moment you let go of that expectation, it certainly does come very quick. So that's exactly what you need to do in this situation. Before you could have it, you just have to allow it to happen. I feel like for many of you, you might have asked the question, will it ever happen? Will this ever come? Will this ever be? Yes, it will be. Just allow it to happen. You are just you're just taking a lot of stress around it. It's time for you to release it, to make it happen. So that's pretty much it. For those of you who chose the deck number three, if the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. If you are willing to get a personal reading, you can always reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. Till I do the next reading for you people, take care. Bye bye.